Now, the government has announced that 6 companies have received approvals under the government's Electronics Components Manufacturing Scheme. Now, the investment that has been approved for the company stands at over 5,530 crore rupees. Now, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has stated that with these approvals, India will save close to 20,000 crore rupees on its import bill. Listen into what he had to say.
It's about 20,000 crore rupees import bill will be saved by these plants. But then there are many more plants which are in the pipeline. As you are aware, 249 applications are there, and we are working day and night to complete the entire process at the earliest possible time.
Let's also now listen into what the management of Syrma SGS had to say on this scheme and their demand outlook going forward.
We have filed 4 applications. The first application is for multi-layer PCBs. This would be a plant with a capacity of 2.5 million multi-layer PCBs at full capacity, with a targeted investment of about 765 crores. It is coming up in Andhra Pradesh. We expect to start the construction somewhere next month, and by about December 26, we expect the trial productions to begin. The architects have been finalized, the contractors are being finalized, and we were waiting for this approval. And I think we would be there by December 26 with the trial production. And I think this is one of the most significant steps of the government to bring India onto the component manufacturing map. Currently, we are only doing assembly of electronic products. And with the PCB and other components which are being approved, the polyester films and other things, I think in coming years, India will become a hub of component manufacturing. I think this is a very, very commendable step that you move up the value chain and from assembly to components to materials, and as the minister was saying, to the machinery and design. I think this is a long journey. We have just taken the first few baby steps of electronic assembly and now into the components.
I just want to get a sense of these product categories that you've entered. You're clearly committed to that. You've announced a big plant as well in Andhra Pradesh. What picture can you tell us in terms of the demand outlook, number one, and number two, competition that you may continue to face as far as imports are concerned?
See, competition would be there, but currently India imports about 90% of its PCB demand. At current levels, the PCB demand is approximately $5 billion, which translates into 45,000 crores. We import about 40,000 and make 5,000. Now, PCBs typically have a turnover ratio of 1 to 1.3x of the capex. So if the 3 companies which have been approved today have a cumulative capex of about 3,000 crores, what we would be supplying is 4,000 crores, and that's what the minister said. So I think the demand will be there, the global demand will be there, but we have to be working very efficiently, quality, scale, to meet the global demand. And I have no doubts in my mind, we have been exporting for the last 30 years to Europe and America, electronic products. And our exports are approximately, last year they were 860 crores. And I think our company is well poised to enter the component export market in times to come.
In fact, Ashmit also spoke to the management of Kaynes Technologies on this scheme. Listen to what they had to say.
Manufacturing is concerned, our land we have acquired, our building has come up already. We are almost in the completion stage. Whereas machinery we have ordered, it is in the pipeline. So considering all these things, to meet the timeline what ministry is expecting, we will be there well within the timeline.